Well, hello, and caught me by surprise there. I was just fiddling with my computer and I suddenly became live. I know there was a countdown and everything, but who watches those in these days when we care about time? But we do care about time here at Divine Rebel Music, and we're so happy that you joined us. Thank you so much for joining us on this. Believe it or not, our sixth month actually doing this online, the Second Sunday Songwriter Series. And, firstly, I hope everyone is doing well and staying safe during these truly crazy times. For anyone out there who's affected by either the fires or the pandemic, or even by both, please keep in mind better times are coming. They just have to be. The year 2020 has only 3.5 months left. And if not by the end of the year, I'm sure that soon after, better times are coming and we'll all be getting together, celebrating the end of a phase that we call 2020. But in the meantime, here we are tuned into our virtual show. As I said, this is our sixth time doing this show online, and this is the second time with our new time of 6:30 p.m. Also keeping in mind with the changes we made last month, we are sticking with our new format. And you may remember in July and for the few months prior, the program started at 5 p.m., beginning with the first hour of an open mic section, which was followed by the presenting of two featured artists, each of whom played a set of several songs, and then we closed the show with a further hour of open mic. Well, now, for the second month, we no longer have the featured artist hour, and we are featuring exclusively the individual videos that have been submitted for the show. Some of those videos featuring songwriters performing their own songs, and some feature non-songwriters performing covers. Some even feature songwriters who are choosing to present a cover rather than play their own song. And we're happy to have all of those variations today, even though the show is called Second Sunday Songwriter Series. And although, as I said, not everyone is performing a song they've written, as we pointed out last month, we can still call it a songwriter series because even if an artist is not showcasing his, her, or their own song, that artist is still showcasing a song that was written by somebody. That's an acute observation made by our fearless leader here at Divine Rebel Music, the inimitable Dolly Ramirez. So it is indeed a songwriter series. Now it's known as the Second Sunday Songwriter Series, a showcase. Very fancy. You may remember it was formerly called Second Sunday Songwriter Series and Open Mic, but to call it a showcase seemed more apt considering the level of talent the series has been attracting over these many, many months. So, welcome to our show, the Second Sunday Songwriter Series, a showcase. Which for many of you is actually also your show, since many of you who are tuned in are also participating by the way of a song that you committed to video for the show. And we want to thank you so much for this. This is actually the first time that we're having a theme. And the theme, as you may have read on the flyer, you may have heard, is colors. Now, it's not mandatory, of course. You don't have to submit a song that has a colors theme. We're just happy to have any song with any theme. And, we filled up very fast this time. I don't know if you saw the post yesterday or the day before. No, actually, I think it was like Thursday or something that we're full. The whole 2 hours actually filled up. And I was one of the people that on Friday was going to submit something and I had it ready and everything. And then I saw the post, we're full. And I was like, next month, I'm going to get in early for next month. So as soon as the show is over tonight, I think I'm going to submit the song that I was going to submit on Friday. But how cool is that? That we've got a full show. And as I said, the theme is colors. So very curious to see who has submitted videos that contain that theme. But whatever you submitted, we're very grateful, and also very grateful to have you tuned in today. And we're going to get started in just a moment. But first, why don't we cut, as we always do, to our fearless leaders out there in Van Nuys at Divine Rebel Music headquarters, Dolly and JJ. We always say a quick hello to them. And I always wonder, as I say, that we're going to say hello to them and we did cut to them. As I always say, I always get concerned, like they keep me waiting. I'm on the edge of my seat. Oh, is it just going to be me? And then I'll be awkwardly staring at the camera, which actually isn't bad because I can stare at myself. How are you guys doing?
We're all right. We're all right.
Good.
Yeah, we've got a really good show today. Can you hear me
Great.
okay?
What's that?
Can you hear me okay?
It's funny. You asked, could I hear you again? I'm like, what's that? I'm sorry. And that wasn't even a joke. That's like a hack joke. But I'm just, can you hear me? What? What? Actually, I couldn't make out what you said, but I've just turned my volume up. So I think we'll
That's
be
okay.
good.
Yeah, I just said, can you hear me? But I'm sure you can hear me now.
I can hear you now. You should do an ad for Sprint. So anyway, are you guys surviving the pandemic and the fires?
Yeah, we're not anywhere that's in danger. So if you are in danger, I feel for you people out there.
Yeah.
I'm actually well, we'll talk. Well, we may be doing a fundraiser for for folks affected by the fire. We're still working that out, but we will let everybody know once we hash that out.
Great. Well,
Yeah,
that would be a very good thing to do, I think.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So
Yeah,
we'll give details once we have that all put together. But
well, it's funny, and now this is true, as embarrassing as it is. We got a notice, a text basically saying, because I live in Pasadena, and we're in a danger zone, and so we were told be prepared for evacuation to pack our cars, and we might actually have to head out. And I thought, well, where are we going to go? And then I thought, well, we're friends with our neighbors across the street, and we've kind of been locked down with them, like social distancing a little bit, but we see them all the time. So I'm like, well, we could go to their house, but they live across the street. So I mean, if we're evacuated, they're evacuated. Because I thought if they're evacuated, we can just invite them over here, and they can invite. But I mean, it's literally like 40 feet from here. I
yeah, I
wasn't
don't think it
thinking
works
very
that way.
straight, was I? Uh, but
So
anyway, thankfully that hasn't happened yet. But to all the people who are evacuated, I mean, it's just crazy times. As I said earlier, 2020 can't be over too soon.
no, yeah,
And JJ's
it's
going to
coming.
play Santa. He's got the colors right there.
He
Ho,
is.
ho,
When
ho.
the end of the year comes and we're celebrating the end of this crazy year.
Well, we'll just keep it moving along. We at this point we normally ask people to subscribe to our YouTube channels because
Mm-hmm.
the goal is to get to at least 1,000 subscribers on both Divine Rebel Music and uh,
Mm-hmm.
Owen Dara's YouTube channel. And with that, we'd be able to monetize, right, on any replays, which would be wonderful. So
Mm-hmm.
that's the goal. So I'm going ahead. I'm going to put the the subscription channels in the comment section to make it as easy as possible for anybody out there who would like to just take a second to click the button.
And we would really appreciate that, as Dolly said, just to reiterate and be
Yes.
redundant. I'm going to say it anyway. The shows that we do, we ask for tips. Well, we kindly ask if anybody can contribute. But if we could monetize on YouTube, then we wouldn't have to do that. We would be bringing you all this
Yes.
wonderful entertainment for free.
That's
But we
right.
need 1,000 followers each. So, if you could just get on and click that button 800 times. Would really
Yeah.
help us.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, maybe about 750.
Hey,
We're,
look,
we're
we just got a subscription. It just notified me that we got a subscription.
Oh, that's
Woohoo!
great. Well,
Thank you,
thank
Lewis.
is it Lewis? Thank you, Lewis. We
Yes.
do appreciate that very much. And I haven't seen you guys for a while. I feel like we
I
haven't
know.
caught up in a long time.
Yeah.
But so we could chat for 20 minutes, but people are probably like, get to the friggin'
We should probably
music.
keep it moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
And
probably should keep it music. We should keep it moving. I was gonna say
yes.
we should keep it music.
Yes.
Freudian right there. All right.
And
So,
yes. So I'll let you go about your hosting business.
well, thank you. Well,
So
thank you guys for cutting to yourselves when I said we would check in with you. As I say, I always get scared. I'm going to be sitting here by myself. Okay.
no, we'd never do
So,
that. All
well,
right.
thank you guys.
We'll
Uh,
see you guys.
Have a great
yeah,
show.
love you. Love your work.
Love you guys.
We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Okay, so now, as I said, right, I had a video of a song that I did, actually a song I wrote for my dad after he passed away, and I was going to submit that today. But you know what? I think he intervened because the anniversary of his death is actually next month in October. So I'm going to submit that. But I'm just bringing that up because if you would like to submit a video, do get it in early before the deadline because it filled up this time. And if you're like me, disappointed I didn't get a video in this time. So do get it in early. And if you'd like to submit a video for the next one, please go to divinerebelmusic.com/showcase. And Dolly's going to put that there in the comments. And so you're going to be able to do that. And also you can join Divine Rebel Music's mailing list and hear about upcoming shows at divinerebelmusic.com. And you can follow Divine Rebel Music on the usual platforms at Divine Rebel Music. And of course, as we mentioned, the YouTube channels, both Divine Rebel Music and Owen Dara, we're begging for subscriptions and suggesting the possibility of tips if you want to do that. So all tips are appreciated and they help support our hardworking team. And you've just met the hardworking team. And we're delighted to be with you. I always look forward to just these shows and seeing everybody's music because I just love seeing performers, especially live. And this is the next best thing. And all the people that have submitted, I know we've got a great lineup. I haven't seen the videos, but I had a look at the lineup and I was like, okay, this is going to be really good. So we're going to start off with the first video. This is by Sandra Macat, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And it's Tin Man by Miranda Lambert.
Hey there, Mr. Tin Man. You don't know how lucky you are. You shouldn't spend your whole life wishing for something bound to fall apart. Every time you're feeling empty, you better thank your lucky stars. If you ever felt one breaking, you never want a heart. Hey there, Mr. Tin Man. You don't know how lucky you are. I've been on this road that you're on. It didn't get me very far. And you ain't missing nothing, 'cause love is so damn hard. Take it from me, darling, you don't want a heart. Hey there, Mr. Tin Man. I'm glad we talked this out. You can take mine if you want it. It's in pieces now. And by the way there, Mr. Tin Man, you don't mind the scars, you give me your armor. You can have my heart. Thank you.
Wow, that was Sandra McCat with a real band and a real live audience. You remember that? It's history now in the making, and a beautiful rendition of Tin Man written by Miranda Lambert. And you can check out Sandra at sandramccatband.com. She has a new single coming out soon, and watch for it on facebook.com/Sandra McCat Band. You can check that out. And the show that we just saw was, the song we just saw was from a show that they did in January featuring Dave Perlman on pedal steel and Doug Reichart on guitar. What a wonderful band, and we hope to see a lot more of Sandra McCat in the coming months, and hopefully we'll get to go see her live with that wonderful band before too long. Next up, someone I always enjoy meeting and seeing live also, a gentleman by the name of Jimmy Yamaguchi, and he says in his message to us all that color for some of us means something a little different. So it got me curious, looking forward to seeing this video. This is Jimmy Yamaguchi with Extraordinary.
He had dreams that he could fly like any ordinary guy. Hard work and a little luck, he'd have everything he wanted. All he had to do was try. On that rocket to success, bumped his head against the sky. Well, his boss explained to him, you can't get any higher. You gotta be an extraordinary guy. You gotta look like us, extraordinary, not too fat or too short, extraordinary, not too tall or too thin, extraordinary. You have to fit in. Stepped up to the nightclub door. Well, he's got the wrong shoes. He's not in style no more. They said, you're not welcome here because you're not our kind. You gotta be an extraordinary guy. You gotta look like us, extraordinary, not too fat or too short, extraordinary, not too tall or too thin, extraordinary. You have to fit in. Stepped up on stage to sing his song, but no one listens 'cause his face is wrong. He can't be ordinary because he's something different. He must be extra something, extra, extra, read all about it. Yeah. You gotta look like us, extraordinary, not too fat or too short, extraordinary, not too tall or too thin, extraordinary. You have to fit in. You can't be young or too old, extraordinary, too meek or too bold, extraordinary. Wear a different skin, extraordinary, just to fit in. Thank you.
1, 2, 3, 4. Did you wake up late? Fix your hair up straight? Turn the TV on and waste another drawn-out day? Did you make big plans to leave this place? Did you get dragged in and see ambitions fade away? I've been running the same old ground. I've been climbing these four walls too. Is it all for you? Yes, it's all for you. I've been running around and I've been coming down for you, for you. your pills? Do you still feel ill when you close your eyes and wait for all your precious highs? When you scream and shout, when it all blacks out, when you take the blame or throw away your empty fame. I've been running the same old ground. I've been climbing these four walls too. Is it all for you? Yes, it's all for you. I've been running around and I've been coming down for you. Monday comes and I stop the fight. Tuesday I just can't seem to get it right. Wednesday's fine cause I reached that line. Thursday the same, the weekend never came. Is it all for you? Yes, it's all for you. I've been running around and I've been coming down for you. Thank you very much. Have a good night.
That, of course, is Amy Quirk with The Simple Method, and what a great singer-songwriter from Ireland, actually. My own home, one of the countries I call home, this being the other, being that I spend much more time here these days, and I pretty much can't go back there now because nobody's allowed. I guess you could go back and you could quarantine for 2 weeks, so I'd be with my family in the house for 2 weeks. Yeah, I love my family, but 2 weeks not being able to go out, I think we're going to wait till this pandemic is over. So that was The Simple Method, Amy Quirk, and you can check out Amy Quirk at amyquirkmusic.com. And the song we just saw was actually the performance we saw was just after Amy released her third single called Let's Go, and it's got American guitarist Angie Swan, who is actually currently the guitarist for David Byrne. Now, David Byrne, I'm a big fan, and I'm sure you are too, the lead singer of Talking Heads. And wow, that's actually honestly the first time I saw Amy Quirk perform, and very impressed. She's back in the studio now, and she's starting to work on her debut album, so looking forward to hearing that. And before that, we had Jimmy Yamagishi. I'm sorry, my Japanese is getting worse and worse as time goes on. Jimmy Yamagishi with Extraordinary, and you may have seen a little shot of me in between there, where they had Jimmy, and then it was me for a second with my hands outstretched as I was tweaking my computer. And I think Dolly did that because, you know, she's upset that I didn't get a song in the show today because I was too late to submit, and I think she's just giving me those extra little screen times there just to make up for it. So I do appreciate that very much. And next up, we're going to go right into our next artist. This is Randy Rivera with James and Me.
On a dead grass-covered hillside, overlooking the gray skyline, stood this peeling yellow bungalow we lived in for a time. Well, he was putting up a gutter, I was mulling in my brain, till I said, hey James, show me again those chords for fire and rain. And I didn't know how it happened, or just how it might end. But before I woke, I had this dream where James and I were friends. Well, he took his old J50, clipped his capo to the second fret, and then he gave me a guitar lesson that I never will forget. And I told him about his future and all the great songs that he would write. Then we drank some wine and told some tales and sang into the night. And I didn't know how it happened or just how it might end. But before I woke, I had this dream where James and I were friends. We were both still in our 20s, and we both still had our hair, and both our moms were still alive and visited us there. And I didn't know how it happened or just how it might end. But before I woke, I had this dream where James and I were friends. Yeah, before I woke, I had this dream where James and I were friends.
TSA said I couldn't fly. Go take it up with the FBI. I said, FYI, you need a new ID. I headed on over to the DMV. I got stopped by the local PD. Said I was wanted on an APB, an outstanding warrant for a DUI. We hope you got an alibi. Oh, that fella you're looking for can't be me. Must be mistaken identity. I'm a lifelong member of the NRA. I was born in the USA. They took my SSN, my DOB, said the DEA's been looking for me. We know your MO, your AKA. We gotta turn you over to the NSA. You've been red flagged by the DOJ, the IRS, the CIA. Threw me in a cell, took my belt and shoes, got the stolen identity blues. Oh, that fella you're looking for can't be me. I'm as innocent as I can be. I'm a lifelong member of the NRA. I was born in the USA. The DOD says you don't need a trial. We're gonna waterboard you for a while. Then you're gonna have an indeterminate stay down in Guantanamo Bay. Oh, that fella you're looking for can't be me. No, I'm as innocent as I can be. I'm a lifelong member of the NRA. I was born in the USA. Thank you very much.
Wow, that's Don Bird, a great song. Stolen Identity. It looks like it was performed live at Kulak's at least 6 months ago, I can ascertain from the applause. And let's hope that Kulak's comes back. What a great organization and venue for musicians. So we hope they're all doing well over there. And thank you, Don Bird, for all those acronyms. Very impressive. CIA, IRS, NRA, USA, just to name a few. Very impressive. If we ever have a theme with acronyms, he's going to take the prize if we ever do that on the second Sunday. And before that, of course, we had Randy Rivera with that lovely song, James and Me, or, as my mother would say, James and I. He mentioned his mother in that song too, when our mothers were still alive. What a sweet song. And let me point out, actually, I don't know if you noticed, but in the background, James had blinds just the same as I have here in my background. IKEA blinds. James, absolute. What did I say, James? James is the name of the song. Randy. Such great taste, my friend, not just in music, but in blinds. Anyway, couple of great songs there, a couple of great performers. Thank you so much, guys, and we look forward to seeing more from you next month and into the future. And next we have a regular here at the Second Sunday Songwriter Series, and we always look forward to what she has to offer. She brings us very entertaining songs, sometimes actually accompanied by her husband, Dr. Blues, who I hope we'll be hearing more of later on, doing one of his own songs, but he may or may not be accompanying this next artist, so we'll see. It's always a surprise, and it's a nice surprise. This is Cherie Garwood, and the song is called Sky Blue Pink.
Yeah.
Late morning skies, a deep azure blue. I can see why it's so pleasing to you. But I love the hour when the sun starts to sink, and the clouds in the west all turn sky blue pink. Late in the day, our busy world slows. On the horizon, the atmosphere glows. The red sun slips down, quick as a wink. The sea turns to gold, the clouds sky blue pink. The sun falls in the sea. The glow calls out to me. The hues shine in the beam. My heart flows in the stream. Sadness is blue and jealousy green. Anger red or black or something between. But if you would ask to know what I think, the color of pure joy is deep sky blue pink.
All right. Dusty memories fill my head. Two young boys, a parking lot. Your big sick grin as you circle around me. Painted t-shirts, they're gonna fade. But don't it come back all that we did? I open my eyes and suddenly I'm on top of the hill, top time, yeah. Would I like some more bike and head for you? Yeah, I'm on a bike, cutting my way through stop and go time, yeah. Would I like some more bike and head for you? Passing time with nothing to do. We're learning to bounce, making it spin, wearing them feet over ties thin, yeah. Been a while, no one's heard from you. But then you come round, jumping that curve, back with your dad in the same suburbs, crosses and skulls, liquor and guns, finding a wrench in a boarded up steel mill, skipping from school. That's where we'll be, trolling around on the edge of the city, yeah. Riding my bike down to the corner and back in no time, yeah. Know what I like, some more bike headed for you, yeah. I'm on a bike, cutting my way through stop and go time, yeah. Know what I like, some more bike headed for you. In the Deathwood Park, down that dirt road in the dark, take you there, back again. Wind blows cold and dry from the north, kicking up dust, catching my eye, how to get past my dark sunglasses. I would ride that wind if I could, back to that day, a parking lot, nothing can be just like you remember. People let go, life moves on, wheels keep spinning till the day you're gone. People grow up, I don't know why, made a little chain to remember you by, yeah. Riding my bike down to the corner, back in no time, yeah. Know what I like, some more bike and then for you, yeah. I'm on a bike, cutting my way through stop and go time, yeah. Know what I like, some more bike and then for you. Thank you very much.
And thank you, Joe Matzi. Wow, using the cameras very well there, I must add. It's a new fine art that we all have to learn now as performers if we're doing live videos, to get close to the camera, make it interesting visually. Very interesting, great song, I'm on a Bike, which actually is Joe's new single. As you may have seen come up in the comments, it was released on November 9th, and there's also an official video for that, so you can check that out. And thank you so much, Joe Matzi, for doing that live for us. Really enjoyed that. And of course, before that, we had Cherie Garwood. And the song Sky Blue Pink, written by her husband, William Lieneberg, who we'll be hearing from later on. And that was of the color theme. So he may actually have written that for this particular event. And Cherie performed it, and I always enjoy hearing both of those guys. And as I said, look forward to seeing Bill later on. And of course, followed by Joe. And as we said, that was his new single. He released the brand new single, I'm on a Bike, on Friday, September 9th. And the recording features Stephen Chopek on drums, Chad Watson on bass, and it was recorded and mixed by Ed Tree, all friends of ours here at Divine Rebel Music. And check out the official video, and you can also check out Joe at joematzi.com, where you'll find out all the information about the song and also about him. We're going to move right into the next artist now. Looking forward to it. It's Anne Marita Garced, and the song is called Easy Enough.
disappear. And I got some answers to yours that you don't want to hear. But I've been wasting my time trying to flag you down. Long after you gave up on us and checked right out. We don't say it, but we're beyond saving. I could just slip on the back, disappear in the night. You could go on without me. I would not put up a fight. It just might be the break you want. They don't come much cleaner than that. I could sort my own mess out wherever I'm at. Doesn't that sound easy enough? Easy enough. Yeah, 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 yeah. Don't say yeah, but we're beyond safe. And let my exit blow up this deafening silence. I could just slip out the back, disappear in the night. You could go on without me. I would not put up a fight. It just might be the break you want. They don't come much cleaner than that. I could sort my own mess out wherever I'm at. I could just slip out the bed, disappear in the night. You could go on without me. I would not put up a fight. It just might be the break you want. They don't come much cleaner than that. I could sort my own mess out wherever I'm at. Doesn't that sound easy enough? Easy enough. Sound of the closing door will echo between these empty walls.
I've been heartbroken, I've been mistreated, I've been broke down, and I've been defeated. But this world today, yeah, it's tearing me apart. I'm cursed with the blues, baby, 'cause love's a lost art. I hear my leaders telling me a plan, speaking a language that I don't understand. When this world today, yeah, it's tearing us apart. I'm cursed with the blues, baby, 'cause love's a lost art. Too many screams, too many lies, too many people living selfish lives. But this world today now
Wow, that's Louis Oliart with the song Love's a Lost Art, and a great video accompanying that. And of course, I wonder when I see videos like that and I see the performer with a left-handed guitar, I wonder, is it the mirror image of the video, or are they actually a left-handed guitarist? Because it means a lot to me, because it's very rare to have a left-handed guitarist, and I am one. And if I knew how much I would have suffered as a left-hander not being able to get guitars, not being able to play other people's guitars, I probably would have learned right-handed, like a lot of left-handers out there learned right-handed. And I think, you know, they've gone to the dark side, because I thought I'm left-handed, I'm just going to play left-handed, and I've suffered as a result. And many of my friends, some who are watching right now, are left-handers who play right-handed guitars. And I'm not going to mention their names. I'm not going to mention any of the performers that are happening tonight that should have been playing left-handed, but actually Dave Clausen, are not. Did I say somebody? I'm sorry. Did it just come out? I'm sorry. I apologize. So I wonder if Louis is left-handed, or if that's just a video mirror image, because that's happening a lot now with the Facebook Lives. You can check out Louis at louisoliart.com, and the song that we just heard, Love's a Lost Art, was the last single, and it's doing very well internationally. Louis will be performing on Facebook Live. That's facebook.com, louis.oliart, and that's Wednesday, September 23rd at 6 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, so do tune into that. He's got a new single, I'm Still Lonely. Many of us are during this pandemic. And that will be released on Friday, September the 25th, everywhere, with Mesa Blue Moon Recordings. And wow, great to have Louis on the show. His message to us, and thanks everybody, by the way, who sent in a message. I very much enjoy reading them and sharing them. So we thank you for that. Thanks for listening, says Louis, and staying connected during the pandemic 2020. We really appreciate that. Thank you, Louis. And we also appreciate the artist we just had before, Anna Marita Garced, who we just had with a great video before that called Easy Enough. 2 love-themed songs in a row. And you can check out Anna Marita at annamarita.com. That's Ann, A-N-N-M-A-R-I-T-A. And you can see Anna Marita's new single, The Ragged End of the Rope, which was released on September 4th, along with a music video comprised of photos submitted by friends around the world from their day-to-day lives in 2020, sheltering in place. I need to check that out. So the website, again, is annmarita.com. Check it out. Not now, though. Stay with us, because coming up, we got a lot of videos, and great videos, and we're going to start this segment. So don't go away. Don't go checking out any other videos, because coming up is our good friends at Divine Rebel Music, who've got a great band that they have together. They live together. They work together. They play together, and we're going to see an example of that. Never Let Us Down, with Dolly's incredible voice and JJ's amazing musicianship. This is Cool House, and the song is called Gonna Leave You Alone by the Merry-Go-Round.
2, 3, 4.
Girl, if you want, I'd love to go on. Let it change, or it won't be long. I love you, girl, please don't cheat on me. You've got to choose, is it him or me? I'm gonna leave you alone. I'm gonna leave you alone. I'm gonna pick up my bags, ain't coming back here anymore. I've given you so many chances. Soon we'll know where our romance is. It's time we sit down and straighten things out before it's too late, girl.
Wow, they never let us down every time, turning in a wonderful performance. That was Cool House. The song is called Gonna Leave You Alone by the Merry-Go-Round, and they make it look so easy. I tell you, as an audience member, I am absolutely thrilled to see them perform. As a performer, frankly, I'm a little bit upset to see that kind of talent in my midst. As I said, incredible vocals by Dolly Ramirez and amazing musicianship, multi instrumentalist JJ Shock. Every time they just turn in a wonderful performance, be it as a duo or a full band. You can check out more of their stuff, of course, divinerebelmusic.com, because they are the people that run Divine Rebel Music, that's putting on this show. And as I said, they make performing look so easy, but I'll tell you what's not easy is putting on the show. So if you feel like tipping, we're about halfway through the show now, and we just have a tip reminder. I think it's kind of a good spot. You see the work that they're putting into it, all these graphics. And there's one that just came up right now that said all tips are appreciated and help support our hardworking team. And that's paypal.me/Divine Rebel Music and venmo.com/Divine Rebel Music. But as I always say, we're more than happy to have you with us. So if you can afford to put something in the tip jar and you want to, we certainly appreciate that. And if you can't, and you're just with us and you're watching, we absolutely appreciate that too. So please don't go anywhere. We have plenty more coming up. And if you'd like to submit a video, another reminder for the next monthly showcase, do go to divinerebelmusic.com/showcase, and we look forward to seeing those videos. Right, for the second part of the show now, we're going to move right along. This is Thad Foster with Down the Road.
As far back as I can remember, you've always been a part of me. I had to learn to live with you. You've always had a hold of me. I tried so hard to stop you. I cried inside when they laughed at me. As I got a little bit older, a constant companion, always tried to hide you, find a way to function. I tried so hard to leave you. I die inside, but you still mock me. You've been riding me around like a monkey. I paid my dues way beyond what I owe. I won't be ashamed, it's not my fault. I'm gonna head on down the road. 'Cause you can't make me, and you can't break me, and you can't touch me. I've had it up to here with you. I won't live in fear, I'm gonna head on down the road. As long as I just remember, you'll always be a part of me. I have to learn to live with you. You'll always have a hold of me. Won't try so hard to stop you. Won't die inside when they laugh at me. You've been riding me around like a monkey. I paid my dues way beyond what I owe. I won't be ashamed, it's not my fault. I'm gonna head on down the road. 'Cause you can't make me, and you can't break me, and you can't touch me. I've had it up to here with you. I won't live in fear, I'm gonna head on down the road.
Angeles when jacarandas are in bloom, or in South Carolina under wisteria perfume. Anywhere on this old earth we can sing the moon. You can take the high harmony, 'cause we sing in tune. Meet me in Los Angeles when jacarandas are in bloom. At the dimming of the day and the coming of the night, so much is revealed to us right before our sight. Is that a star in the desert sky, just a satellite? I moved out west to catch the last of that late sunlight. Meet me in Los Angeles when jacarandas are in bloom, or in South Carolina under wisteria perfume. Anywhere on this old earth we can sing the moon. You can take the high harmony, because we sing it tune. Meet me in Los Angeles when jacarandas are in bloom. I won't get to live as long as you, I'm pretty sure of that by now. Sing my songs on the wind when you hear them in the bow. Remember me when you see a field broken by a plow. I'll keep on breaking ground as long as I'm allowed. Meet me in Los Angeles when jacarandas are in bloom, or in South Carolina under wisteria perfume. Anywhere on this old earth we can sing the moon. You can take the high harmony, 'cause we sing in tune. Meet me in Los Angeles when jacarandas are in bloom.
That was Christopher Lockett, Jacarandas, and what a sweet song. Sweet video. Oh, wow. Very moving. And he had a real typewriter. How romantic is that? I actually have one of those, and my nephew was visiting when he was maybe about 7 or 8. And this will make you feel old. It made me feel. I pointed and I says, "Hey, do you know what that is?" And he said, "An old computer." It made me laugh. An old computer, but I suppose from his point of view, he's pretty much right. Not really, but he was 7, so. But it did make me feel old. Anyway, that was, as I said, Christopher Lockett. Very, very sweet song and video to go with it. You can check out Christopher at christopherlockett.com, and we look forward to hearing more from Christopher in the future. Before that, we had Thad Foster, Down the Road. Thad Foster's next virtual show, by the way, is Sunday, September 20th at 3 p.m. on Facebook.com/Thad Foster, and he sends a message to us, which of course we always appreciate. He says, "The song comes from the heart. Whatever affliction you are fighting, face it head on and give it your all. Failure is not falling down. Failure is not getting up again." Thank you so much, Thad, for that message. Very much appreciated. Now we're going to move on to a guy that I always have fun hanging out with. Well, haven't seen him for 6 months now at least, but I look forward to hanging out with him again. I always enjoy hearing him perform, be it live or on video, and I'm sure you will too. This is our friend Dave Clausen, and the song is called Best Part of My Heart.
Ever since our eyes first kissed, you've been on my mind. Time when you should not be missed, you were hard to find. That sweet smile from your lips, like the darkest night, like the end of an eclipse. You fill my soul with light, yeah. And I'm so glad I found you. And you are where love starts. And I wanna be around you. And you are the one, you're the best part of my heart. The way you say that it's okay when things fall apart. We'll work on this every day and make a brand new start. You build me up when I'm torn down, I feel like I'm brand new. Life's so good with you around, I'm thankful I met you, yeah. And I'm so glad I found you. And you are where love starts. And I wanna be around you. And you are the one, you're the best part of my heart. You're good for my spirit, you're good for my mind. You are so giving, tender and kind. You are so caring, your love overflows. These are the reasons why I love you so. Yes, I'm so glad I found you. You are where love starts. And I wanna be around you. And you are the one, you're the best part of my heart. Yes, you are the one, you're the best part of my heart.
Wow, Dave Clausen, a man who knows how to sell a love song. That beautiful mood lighting and that red cabaret curtain in the back. Very smooth, Dave. Always good to see you. And of course, you can check out more of Dave at daveclausen.com. And hopefully, we'll be back to the venues that Dave has a habit of running. We had Old Oak Cellars that Dave used to do a show there on a Friday night, and some other shows around town. So thank you, Dave, for all you do for the music community, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Also, Dave runs E Major Productions, which is which is a company you can check out too. So daveclausen.com. And thank you, Dave. Next up, we have Karina Carter, someone we always enjoy, also always enjoy seeing. And she's singing a song by Tom Kell. Now, apparently this video has an introduction given by me back in October when we were at Far West. And so it's actually the Divine Rebel Music Showcase Room at Far West 2019. And so it's the studio version of this. The studio version of this song is on her album Lady in the Moon, and you can find that at karinacartermusic.com. And apparently I give an introduction already in the video, so we're going to skip much of what I could say about this song and about this video, because here it is. This is Karina Carter. It's a song by Tom Kell called If You Wanted Me To. Let me tell you about Karina Carter. Most of you know her. Some of you are here for her. Some of you are here for the fresh coffee that we just posted on the door. Thank you anyway. Karina Carter is a wonderful musician and singer who is covering songs from the local community and further beyond, and she's an extremely supportive person of the songwriting community. She's also supportive of me. She heard I had a movie on Amazon. She rented it right away. She sat down and she watched half of it. So, we really appreciate it, yeah. So I'm going to stay for the first half of her song, and then well, we love you, Karina. We're so excited to see you. Thank you for kicking off tonight, and thank you, Michael McNevin, for joining her. Please, a round of applause for Karina Carter.
This is a LA Songwriter song. This is a Tom Kell song. This is called If You Wanted Me To. If You Wanted Me T-O-O. I'm like, as well. If you wanted me as well. That's how I want you. Okay. I'd lie if it made a difference. If it made a difference. Oh, how I'd lie. I'd steal if the door was open. If the door was open.
Mary Schindler with Radio Stars. Thank you so much for that, Mary. You can find Mary Schindler's album Main Street on Spotify, and you can catch Mary every Wednesday at 4 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time on facebook.com/mschindler3. That's the number 3, mschindler3. And so good to see you, Mary. Thank you so much. We look forward to hearing more from you. And of course, before that, we had Karina Carter, and I should say Karina's singing partner is the talented singer-songwriter Janice Bina Smith. And they're both going to be guests actually on Severn Brown's First Friday streaming show on October 2nd at 5 p.m. And Janice will be including a fun and flirty song, apparently, written by local LA songwriters Chris Garrett, and sharing her new favorite song she wrote called Speed Dating, back when that was a thing. So that should be fun. And Karina's going to be debuting a song written by a Bay Area songwriter, Deborah Crooks, which conveys a message of beauty and hope. And it's going to be an hour of fun and music, so hope you can join them for that. And we're going to move right along now to our next artist. This is Will Sims, and the song is called Will You Remember?
My spirit's breaking, my head is thinking, my heart it is beating, my soul is aching, my spirit's breaking, my head is thinking, my heart it is beating. Well, will you remember the things that I said to you? Will you remember the things that I did for you? Will you remember what I said to you? Will you remember that I love you? And I want to know if you ever loved me too. Your eyes are shining, your soul is showing, your lips are moving, but I am not listening. Your eyes are shining, your soul is showing, your lips are moving, but I am not listening.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
We have a political epistle for you. Generations crying out to cast off older rules. Now a wave is rising in the streets and in the schools, calling for a system change. Say the time is right. While officials push back like a brutal, harsh red light. Red, yellow, green, which are you today? Do you join the push or try to block the way? Officers would once behave with fierce brutality, but now our phones can capture it for all the world to see. Still as outrage breaks out, we see a yellow caution light. If we do wrong to counter wrong, we'll never set it right. Green, yellow, red, let reason guide us through. Justice and hope, all will ride on what we do. Is gone, 'cause only love can conquer hate. Yeah, that's what's going on. To build and not destroy, that is strong, never weak. This is the green light to gain the righteousness we seek. Green, yellow, red, time for each to glow. We will prevail. The green light says go. Thank you.
And that was the always awesome and lovely Mr. William Dr. Blues Lieneberg. His guitar skills just blow me away every time I've seen him live. I've seen him sit in with other musicians just at the drop of a hat. Anybody want to come up and join? He just goes, he picks up the guitar, he fits in. Really wonderful. And coming through with the color theme today, a song called Yellow, Red and Green. And both him and his wife Cherie came through with color songs this time round, in keeping with the theme. As we say, it's not mandatory, but an added bonus. And thank you, William, for your performance and your impressive masked percussionist, whoever he may be. Before that, we had Will Sims. We had Will, then William, and Will's song is called Will, You Remember. I wonder if we're doing our own themes here, with William following Will, who's got a song that starts with Will You Remember? And if you want to see more of William. If you want to see more of Will Sims, rather, you can check him out at whoiswillsims.com. And he's got a new single. It's not yet announced, but it's coming soon. And he's got 2 albums and 2 singles currently available on all the digital platforms, so you can check that out. And he sent us a message, and the message is, your story is my story. I like that a lot. The more personal, the more universal. I very much appreciate that. So obviously Will grew up in Cork, Ireland, and moved to Pasadena. So he's got the same story. I didn't realize that. Okay, moving on to our next act, who actually was a featured artist here on our show when we were having featured artists. And they were so good, we said, well, we're never going to top that. So we said, we've got to stop doing that. They're actually a lovely couple, married. Strange story. I was kind of at their wedding, and I didn't know it was their wedding because they were doing a gig at the Altadena Library. And I said, I live down the street, and I said, I'm going to go up and see Non-Duo. And I watched them do this this Christmas-themed show called Sounds of the Season, I think it was called. And it was a really nice show. I very much enjoyed it. And then I left. I actually had somewhere else to go, and I left a little bit early. And apparently, right after I left, they got married. Right there. So I was there on their wedding night, but I didn't actually witness it, which if I had known, I definitely would have hung around for that. Anyway, always enjoy seeing them, and I'm sure you will too. What they have in store for us tonight is a song called In Your Eyes. This is Non-Duo.
Hello, Dolly and friends. We are Non-Duo, Paul and Marina. And we got these cool t-shirts now to prove it.
Shameless plug.
Yeah. So we have an album coming up in October. We have a CD release show coming up October 17th, and you're all welcome to join us. Hopefully Facebook Live is still happening at that time. If not, we'll figure something out. But anyway, this is our title song.
Title track.
Called In Your Eyes.
It wasn't you, it wasn't me. What it was plain to see. Should have gone was no surprise, 'cause it's written in your eyes. In your eyes, in your eyes, in your eyes. So I pretended not to know that it's only just a show. Thought I was looking at the screen, but the movie's in my dreams. I'm not looking for my seat in the places where I've been. Should have come was no surprise, 'cause it's written in your eyes. I've got no room left for lies, I got no more alibis. Should have come was no surprise, 'cause it's written in your eyes. In your eyes, in your eyes, in your eyes, in your eyes, in your eyes. I have seen reality. There's no you and there's no me. There is no one left to me. In your eyes, I stopped looking for the one. Here today and then they're gone. Now I finally come undone. In your eyes, 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 in your eyes. After searching far and wide, we got our true love from the start. 'Cause when everything's alive, there is nowhere left to hide. I'm not looking for a ride, I'm just riding out the tide. Should it come as no surprise, 'cause it's written in your eyes. I got no room left for lies, I got no more alibis. Should it come as no surprise, 'cause it's written in your eyes. In your eyes, in your
Sunday. This is Nalini Lazarus. I'm here with John Sabato and Joyce Lovelace. We're J&J Band. We're going to sing Thin is the Shadow. 1, 2, 3.
Making my way, taking my time, sliding down a riddle of no way to run, wasting away, wasting time. The deeper the hole, the steeper the climb. I've seen your face. Wasted days, wasted nights. We're the last one out. Please turn off the light. There's a shadow thick as night. Oh, you always return to the scene of the crime.
We're out of breath now. Hope everyone's surviving the fires. Love you.
And thank you. I hope you guys are too. J&J Band with Thin as a Shadow, making it work during the pandemic. Great to see a band actually physically playing together, outdoors and distance and with masks. Well done, guys. Great to see. And if you want to know more about J&J Band, you can check it out at nalinimusic.com, or you can check out YouTube/NaliniL. And you can find Nalini's YouTube channel there, and there's some awesome videos. One we presented actually on this show some months ago, called, oh my God, I've actually just forgotten the title. It's a poem, Wings. It's by C. David Hay, and Nalini made a great song out of it and a great video. So do check that out on Nalini's YouTube channel, and feel free to subscribe. The band J&J will be live streaming on Instagram every Wednesday, and you can follow J&J Band on Instagram at J&J Band Official. J&J Band is John Sabato, Nalini Lazowitz, and Joyce Lovelace. And of course, before that, we had Non-Duo with the song In Your Eyes, and I saw Randy Miller comment saying what a wonderful wedding it was that evening that I missed, and making me feel much better about missing the wedding that you had such a good time that night, Randy, after I left. Anyway, good to see you guys. Thank you all for tuning in. And of course, Non-Duo, you can check out at Non-Duo1, that's the number one, because they are number one.com. And they're going to be releasing a new album, as they said, and it's going to happen with a release on a streaming show on Saturday, October 17th at 6 p.m. So we all got to tune into that. And the digital release is going to be on October 20th. There's pre-sales, there's t-shirts available, and you saw that they were each wearing t-shirts, which were different colors, if you noticed. Maybe that was the color theme. They each decided to wear the same t-shirt, but with different colors. And it's available at their website, nonduo1.com/merch. And the album In Your Eyes actually drops October 20th, as I said, so do check that out. Moving right along, we only have a few more artists, and so hang with us for just the next 10-15 minutes or so, and we're going to go right into it now with Laura Ramirez, and the song is called Take Her Place.
Hi, my name is Laura Ramirez, and I'm going to do a song called Take Her Place for you today.
Time is the sign to bind.
have to say is yes, I love you. Simple as some words make it true. You just have to smile and I come to you. Tiny is the size of my Tiny is the size of my Thank you.
And thank you, Laura Ramirez, with that impressive backdrop that doesn't quite cover the whole wall, but adds an ambience that we appreciate, as we do with your singing, like all the Ramirez's, associated with Divine Rebel music. Talent that just can't be bought. Just very impressive, very beautiful. And her song is called Take Her Place. Laura, as you may know, has 2 kids, and hope you guys are doing well with all that's going on. Pandemic, fires, and kids. I was going to say all disasters, but I might offend somebody. I don't have kids, so I don't know what that's like, but I imagine it's much more difficult now than it was 6 months ago. So kudos to you and all the parents out there that are hanging in there, taking care of their kids and educating them at home and dealing with all that you have to deal with during these times. So thank you, Laura. Always wonderful to hear your songs. And next up, we have a gentleman that's been part of the Divine Rebel Music Showcase a number of times, and he's recovering from back surgery. I'm happy to say that he's well on the road to recovery, but it's been a long recovery, and we're delighted to see him back and that he's well enough to be able to perform for us and submit a video. We look forward to seeing this one. This is Bill Lustig, and the song is called Riverside.
This is a song I wrote years ago after marching in Washington, D.C., protesting the second inauguration of Richard Nixon. Strangely relevant today. It's called Riverside. Well, what do you do when a man comes to your door, gives you a paper, says you owe him some more? What do you say to a stranger you've never seen before? And how do you feel when you read the news? Just when we're winning again, we start to lose. The politicians are mass producing the news for the poor. Well, I've had enough, I'm gonna take my friends. We're going down to the riverside, walk hand in hand. Start a new day, we're gonna start a new way. We're going down to the riverside and start to play, yeah, start to play. And what do you think when someone gets uptight? They talk of revolution and new ways to fight. You know they're not wrong, but then you wonder if they're right. People disappointed everywhere I see. Well, I say it's you, and you swear it's me. Well, there's so much talk about us all being free, but there's no lights. Well, I've had enough, I'm gonna take my friends. We're going down to the riverside, walk hand in hand. Start a new day, we're gonna start a new way. We're going down to the riverside and start to play, yeah. Start to play, yeah, start to play. And who do you tell that you don't understand how and why things are wrong in this land? The things are being done that aren't for the good of man. And what do you say when you reached your peak? You hear people talk, but nobody speak. Well, how much longer can you sit and wait for the leak to break the dam? Well, I've had enough, I'm gonna take my friends. We're going down to the riverside, walk hand in hand. Start a new day, we're gonna start a new way. We're going down to the riverside and start to play, yeah, start to play. We'll go down to the riverside and start a new day. We're going down to the riverside and start a new way. Come on down to the riverside and start to play. Yeah, start to play. Yeah, start to play.
I've been feeling something new ever since this moment I first saw you. The look in your eyes said, better take a chance. So come on, baby, let's have one more dance. 'Cause tonight, ooh, it's true, I'm having a good time with you. Feel so natural together. Feels like tonight will go on and on forever. And when I held you, ooh, baby, close to me, you whispered in my ear so tenderly. Tonight, ooh, it's true, I'm having a good time with you. Hope you stay just a little while longer. There's no denying this feeling's getting stronger. We'll go places we've never been before. Every time, every way, every breath that I take, wanna love you more and more each day. Ooh, I think it's time you go to someplace, baby, where we can be alone. Come on, baby. Take my hand. The hour is getting late. Come on, baby. Don't you hesitate. Oh, baby, baby. Having a good time with you. Having a good time with you. Having a good time with you.
That was John Collar and Randy Rivera. Having a good time with you, as Karina Carter just commented. Soulful stuff. Oh man, I miss that soulful voice, John Collar. Wow, beautiful. Thank you guys showcasing their talent. And, again, the IKEA blinds that I also have behind me. Very impressive blinds, I must say. And before that, of course, we had Bill Lustig with his song Riverside, which is a song as relevant today as it was back when he wrote it. Great to see you, Bill, of course, and so glad you're recovering well from back surgery. We look forward to seeing more of you and all of the other songwriters that we've had tonight and singers. And we have our final act of the evening. And this is a song, and it's actually a longer song than the other songs, and it's pretty apt because the title is Ode to Bob Dylan. And we know that Bob Dylan, his single that he released last year, I believe was 17 minutes. So I'm not sure how long this one is. But it's our final video of the evening, so do stay with us. You're going to enjoy it. We always enjoy seeing Matt Bunson. So here he is, Matt Bunson, with Ode to Bob Dylan.
try and write a song late last night. I was like an empty well. It's hard being Matt Bunsen sometimes when I got no story to tell. But what if I were someone else? What if I was front page news? Then I'd write some damn good songs. So now I guess it's time to choose. Wish that I were someone else, like John Mayer or Sting. Have some instant benefits, improving how I sing. If I was a guy like that, surely rock my world, rectify my cash flow, I'd finally get a girl. Wish that I was David Lee Roth, oh man, that would rock. The boys would pay to see my band, the girls would want my cock-a-doodle-doo. I wish that I was Kurt Cobain, except then I'd be dead. If that's the case, then never mind, I'll be James Dean instead. Wish I was Jean-Luc Picard, I'd be bald and wise. I wish that I was Sulu, I'd fly the Enterprise. I know for all you Star Trek fans, that ain't gonna work. Wish I were William Shatner, wish I were captain of the Priceline ads. William Shatner, nothing more to do. Nobody saved the universe as many times as you. William Shatner, so many folks love you. And it ain't 'cause you're Canadian, but it don't hurt that you're a Jew. 'Cause I'm one too. Wish I was Shaquille O'Neal, hey, that would be a switch. Do you think my life would change if I were black and huge and rich? Everybody loves a big old black dude when they see him on TV. Wish I were Samuel Jackson, wish I were Mr. T. Wish I were Owen Dara and have the gift of gab. Wish I was Corinna Carter, 'cause then I would sound fab. I wish I were Michael McNiven for his wit and fun and folly. Wish I was J.J. Scotch, 'cause then I could be with Dolly. I wish I was Bob Dylan, if I could write like him. Solve my lyrics problem, it would satisfy my whim. Words would flow like rivers wide, like pigeons on a limb. My empty page would be no more, it'd fill up to the brim. Bob Dylan, nothing more to say. The Counting Crows, they got it right, don't you know that song they play? Bob Dylan, oh, tangled up in blue, in the jingle jangle morning, I come following you. Sha-la-la-la-ti-da. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-ti-da. Wish I were Barack Obama, but that was long ago. I think I'll pass on 45 and go straight to Uncle Joe. But if I were the president, the first thing I would do, I'd legalize it, America. You know I'd inhale too. Oh, Obama, there was so much left to do. The nation turned lonely eyes to you. Oh, Obama, Lord bless your soul. Let's party on the White House lawn. Let's you and me go smoke a bowl. We'll invite Bill and Hillary along for the ride. was Jesus Christ. See, that would be insane. Who needs 7 billion people taking your name in vain? Maybe I'll just be the Pope. I'll walk with grace and poise, but I don't want to give up women, and I don't like little boys. Oh, sorry. Wish I were Harry Shearer, 'cause there's a dude who's funny. Wish I were Warren Buffett, but only for his money. Wish I were Mila Kunis, 'cause then I'd be a honey. And if I was Mel Blanc, then I could also be Bugs Bunny. But if I could be someone else, it'd be so hard to choose. For everything that you gain, there's something else you lose. After all is said and done, guess I'll keep it here. Always be Matt Bunson, who sings a song called Beer, Beer, Beer. Matt Bunson, tell me how'd you like my song? I guess it's time to wrap it up, went on a bit too long. Matt Bunson, I got one more thing to do. I need one more line to figure out, and then I will be through. One more quote, it's getting late. It better be something great. How about you be me for a while and I'll be you? To thine own self be true, yeah. To thine own self be true now, yeah, yeah, yeah. But there you go, people. Little William Shakespeare to wrap it up. 'Cause after all, wasn't he the original Bob Dylan? Sha-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-ti-ta.
Upper of the night. Glad we put it in the last position. What an entertaining song, quoting Shakespeare, to thine own self be true. Only you can do you, of course, and mentioning all of so many of the greats in that song. Barack Obama, Shakespeare, Bob Dylan, of course, Harry Shearer, Karina Carter, J.J. Shock, Dolly Ramirez, Michael McNevin. People honored to be part of that song. Very entertaining. And as one of the comments said, I believe, I think it was from Karina, just said, thank you for your originality, Matt. And certainly that was original and awesome and entertaining. Had me smiling all the way through. If you want to hear more of Matt, and I'm sure you do after that, you can check him out at mattbunson.com. And you can also see Matt perform live at 10 o'clock. It's called 10 at 10. And he's doing the great pop hits from 1967 to 73, the first Sunday of the month at 10 a.m. and 10 p.m. So you can check that out through Divine Rebel Music and check it out on the Facebook page. And he can probably fit in 10 songs unless he does the one he just did, in which case he'll do that song and then maybe one other, and that will fill the hour. That was fun. I want to see the playback on that one because I missed some of the words because I was a little distracted, but I caught most of it, and very entertaining. Thank you so much, Matt. And of course, next month we are back with the Second Sunday Songwriter Series. That's October 11th. It's going to be 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. And if you'd like to submit a video for the next monthly showcase, please do, and submit it at divinerebelmusic.com/showcase and submit it early. Don't be like Owen Dara, that's me, who waited until the deadline and was going to submit it the day of the deadline, and it filled up the day before, or even the day before that. So get them in early. That's certainly what I'm going to do this month, because I want to have a video in next month. And thanks everybody who submitted the videos. They were just fantastic. As you know, all tips are appreciated, and they help support our hardworking team. And hardworking they are, believe me. And I want to thank all of you so much for joining us, and everybody who submitted the videos. You made this really a great show. Entertaining videos, wonderful content, great community, great to see you all. And of course, it wouldn't be possible without our leaders, Dolly and JJ. Thank you again for bringing us together and keeping our music community alive during these crazy times of pandemics and fires and God knows what else is happening. We really do appreciate your work. So we look forward to seeing you again next month, October 11th. That's going to be another episode of Second Sunday Songwriter Series Showcase, Songwriter Showcase. And till then, be safe and make music.